In order for muscle to grow, you need to continuously challenge yourself more than you used to. And most people in the gym train like a bitch, that's why they don't get any results. And I remember when I was a teenager and when I started going to the gym in 2018, I was training hard enough, but I didn't have any perfect form and I lack a lot of knowledge about training and about diet. That's why I didn't get results. But now I have the knowledge and the tactics that I actually need so that I can gain more muscle faster naturally than any of the other 99% of the people in the gym. And if your goal is to gain more muscle faster, and if you are in your teenager right now, this video is for you because I'm gonna tell you the exact steps and exact tactics that you can actually follow to gain more muscle faster, that it feels very easy for you to build a muscular shape physique. So watch this video till the end and subscribe to this channel. So the first thing that you have to do if you're training in the gym is progressive overload. Most people know about progressive overload, but they don't actually implement it. And if they implement it in the wrong way. You don't have to only increase the weights, but you also have to increase the rep range so that you are in the hypertrophy rep range. I've seen some of the people in the gym, they wanted to lift heavy weights, but they are actually lifting the high weights in only 3 to 5 rep range, which is actually powerlifting rep range and which is not actually helping them to build more muscle. So you have to make sure that you're not only increasing the weights, but also you're increasing the rep range. For example, if you're doing incline bench press with the dumbbells and you can lift 20 kilograms of dumbbell right now with each hand, just make sure that you have already done 15 reps with the 20 kilograms of dumbbells, and then you are progressively overloading by lifting another 22.5 kilogram or maybe 25 kilogram of dumbbell, and you can do at least 8 reps and maybe more than that 10 to 12 rep range. And then if you can do 15 reps with that weight, then you have to increase the weight again. Then you have to go to maybe 30 kilograms of dumbbells, and that is actually how you progressive overload. And if you can't lift heavy weights, if you can't progressive overload with the weights, most people hit the plateau with the weights, they can't lift more weights. So what you have to do is increase the reps with the same weights. If you can't lift another 22 kilograms or maybe 25 kilograms dumbbell, just try to do more reps with the same weights, because also doing more reps will help you build more muscle. If you can do 20 reps or maybe 25 or 30 reps with the same weights, you will also build more muscle faster. And these are the two ways to progressively overload in your training. And you can track that by writing it on a paper or something, or maybe in a document. Just remember how much weight you have lifted in the same exercise last week and increase the weights or increase the rep range, or maybe just only by 2.5 kilograms or maybe 2 to 3 reps more this week. And because of that, you're actually giving your body a reason to grow more muscles. And you can also do some double progression, which is simply by increasing the rep range and also increasing the weights. And if you're doing that, if you're increasing the rep range also, and if you're pushing hard and if you're lifting more weights also, you in the proper form, you will build more muscles 2 times faster than the other people. And the next tactic to force your muscle to grow more is training close to failure. Most people in the gym, they don't actually train till failure. They say that I'm training till failure, I'm actually pushing hard and everything, but they are not actually pushing themselves hard. They're actually racking the weight just when it gets hard. But you have to go beyond hard. You have to actually hit the failure when you can't even do another millimeter of that rep. For example, if you are pushing the weight, for example, if you are doing bench press or something, and you are at the 12 rep range, and if you try to push yourself to do another rep the 13th rep, and you're stuck at here at the half rep, and you're pushing yourself, and you lock the arms, and then you try to resist the weight again to stretch the muscles again, and you can't do another rep with that, then it's called a failure. Push yourself until your brain tells you that another rep is not possible. That's how you hit failure. And you have to remember yourself that you're not injuring your body, doing the rolling your shoulders and injuring your shoulders or something. Just make sure that you don't injure yourself and perform the exercise in the proper form, and hit the filler in the proper form of the exercise. Just don't hurt yourself, just don't injure yourself. Make sure that you're hitting the filler in the proper form. Most of the people who are struggling to gain more muscle is simply because they don't have enough volume and frequency in their training. And what I mean by that is they're not actually doing more sets, and training frequently their muscles. For example, they're going to the gym on Monday and they're training their chest, 5 sets of chest, and then again like going to the shoulders and then triceps, and that's it. That's why they don't build more muscle. You actually need more volume in your training, and it is scientifically proven that you need at least 15 to 20 sets of each muscle group in a week to grow that muscle. And you're not even doing that. Like for example, you train your chest only 1 times in a week and you do only like 5 sets of that. That is not enough to grow that muscle. And mostly if you are a beginner right now, if you're small right now, you need more frequency. You need to train more frequently every single week to grow more muscles. You are simply following a bro split or something and training single muscle in a week, which is not enough. You have to at least train every single muscle group, like for example follow some upper body or lower body split and maybe some push pull legs routine to train every muscle group 2 times or maybe 3 times in a week. That will actually help you to gain more muscle faster than the other people, because most people are training every single muscle once in a week. That's why they are not getting faster results. So what you can do is simply add more sets in your workouts, in your training. Like don't be a psychopath or just add like more than 20 sets or 25 sets every single day or something. That is gonna actually diminish your muscle growth and it's not gonna help you anymore, and it's gonna give you like muscle loss or something. So you don't have to train like a retarder or something and do like 25 or 30 sets. Just be in a zone of hypertrophy and add at least like 10 sets or 15 sets for each muscle group. And you can divide that and simply do at least 6 sets for each muscle group. Like for example, if you're training your chest on Mondays, like do at least 6 sets of chest on that day and train your chest at least 2 times in a week. That's how you can do like maybe 12 sets or maybe 15 sets of every muscle group in a week. And by doing that, you are adding more frequency and also volume in your workouts. That's gonna help you to build more muscle faster. And the next thing that you might don't know right now if you're a beginner is exercise and tempo. When I was a beginner, I didn't know about any of the exercise, like what I have to train, like every muscle group and everything. I just simply rely on some compound movements like bench press or some deadlift or squats or leg press or something. And I didn't actually know about some isolation exercise and building an aesthetic body, like what muscle group that I have to focus on to actually build more muscles and build an aesthetic and attractive body. I wanted to like focus on aesthetic and like building more attractive body. And if your goal is to build more muscle in an attractive way, like you have to become more attractive by building an aesthetic body. You don't have to only rely on some compound movements like deadlift or bench press or something. You need to also do some isolation exercise like the bicep curls or maybe some lateral raises and some kind of exercise which is gonna help you become more attractive shirtless. You need to only focus on some 6 or 7 muscle group to build an aesthetic body. For example, if your neck or maybe your upper traps and your upper chest, your side like lateral legs and your lats and your abs and your quads and everything. You don't have to like do some like flat bench press or some kind of like a deadlift or something to disrupt your V-taper and becoming more aesthetic. And if you want to know more about like building an aesthetic body and the exercise that you have to do to build an aesthetic body, I've already made a video about that. You can check out on my channel here. And the most important thing to force your muscles to grow more is eating more calories and eating more meat. There is a controversy on the internet that you don't have to eat meat and it is actually not good for you. Like it's gonna give you like bad cholesterol and it's gonna like make you heart attack in the long run or something. Our ancestors were hunting down animals and eating meat all of the time and they become more healthy by doing that. They didn't get any disease. They are actually more fit and healthy than us. So why don't we actually listen to our ancestor and only eat meat and single ingredient foods? Like for example eggs or like chicken or maybe meat or something else, and which is actually good for us. Meat gives us more protein, and if you just eat like 1 kilograms of chicken in a day, and you actually get more than like 150 or maybe 200 grams of protein, and you're gonna get conscious that I am getting more protein. Is it is actually good for me or not? Or like there is like your friend is telling you like more protein is not good for you, it's gonna give you kidney failure or something. But trust me, more protein is actually good for you than no protein. Protein is the single most important thing which is gonna keep your muscles and protein synthesis elevated in your body. So just by eating more protein, you will actually force your body and force your muscles to grow more. And the greatest benefit of that is you're not gonna gain more fat by doing that, because you're not actually eating like sugary syrups or simple carbohydrates or some complex carbohydrate or something. You're only eating meat and vegetables and some single ingredient foods which is actually good for you, and it's gonna help you become more leaner and shredded and also gain more muscles. And this is all. These are the 5 things that you can follow to build more muscle faster and force your body to grow more muscles. And by the way, I've also made a full course of building an aesthetic body and becoming more attractive. If you are interested in that, just check out the top link in the description. Goodbye.